dance-on day. So break out your finest pair of listening devices and join Ziona and Slaygon for a bit of chat live here on Slay Radio.
Weep. Hi everyone. It's 2022, the 13th of October, and we are back after almost a month, right? It's
something
been almost
like that.
a month.
I actually haven't checked, but I'm sure it's been like a month or something, at least.
I have checked because I did the date of the previous promo when I did this one, and it's been almost a month. But luckily, the biggest projects of the year for me have been closed. If we don't mention the upcoming ones, but obviously those are not like movings and managing things and all of that. So yeah, they have been finished, and my family is at a safe place right now. So well, they were before as well, but at least it's a smaller place right now, but with better overview. I'm very happy. It's been a real struggle, and now we are back, and now finally we can say that we will be back on a normal schedule with...
No, we can't.
No, next week only, next week will be skipped on Thursday, but on Friday we will be back from Bergen, Norway, because there will be BitLive going on, so it's going to be awesome. So next week it's only 8 days from now. Jesus, it's just to think about it, it's so soon. It's already here on the corner, so...
Around the corner.
Around the corner, yeah.
Unless you're selling drugs on the corner.
Well, I wouldn't think of that, but okay. No, it's around the corner, and probably some of you will come as well, so see you there in Bergen, Norway. I think Bergen is the most favorite city of mine so far. I can tell that.
I kind of like Gothenburg.
Okay, I like Gothenburg as well, but I really love Bergen. So, we were to do sightseeing as well. Looking forward to it next week. And until then, for us, there will be some work involved as well. But this work is going to be an enjoyment compared to whatever I did before. So, yeah. It might not be the funnest thing to empty the house where you grew up completely, like... You know.
And it was a bit of a mess. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a collection of 30 years of 4 people. Latest years probably rather 3 people, but right now 2. So it's all. Yeah, I've been all around the place. Definitely not close to broadcasting, and mentally completely somewhere else as well. And I'm very, very happy that this whole project has been closed, because we are on it for about half year now. So, except the BitLive weekend, we will be totally regular schedule. Thursdays as usual again, requests as usual, some special programs, everything. And to any one of you who I didn't get back to just yet regarding answers, I will. So sorry about that. It's been a lot, but we...
To say the least.
Yeah, but it's going to happen. So if I... forget to answer to some sort of messages, just ping me again, because that is definitely not on purpose right now. And
because usually it is on purpose.
If there would be on purpose at any time,
I
any
will
point
tell
in
you.
time,
I'm ignoring you on purpose.
No, I usually tell people actually when they annoy me as well. So I'm pretty straightforward about that. Yeah, no worries. But it's now it's just definitely not something planned, and it's gonna be awesome during the next days and the next week, and so looking forward to everything that will follow. And now I guess we can just kickstart the show with something as usual.
Yes, just a quick note here before we get started. If you want to make requests, Commodore 64 Amiga remixes are preferred. We do occasional SIDs and whatnot, and you can place their requests at slay.radio/request.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There we go.
Very nice.
Get that ball rolling.
Yeah, indeed. And let's kickstart the evening with the latest release on Archeo that already has some rating. It's not the latest anymore because people are busy, and there were 4 uploads apparently today published. But before that, this is the latest release that got a rating, and it's a really good one. It's on solid ground. We are on solid ground right now.
Yeah, and JLD is on solid ground,
So
remix-wise.
he is very much on solid ground. So let's go. It has a somewhat Slaygon-ish ending.
Yeah, a little bit, but I usually just end on a kick.
Yeah, I know. He ended
Kick
on
and a cymbal.
He ended on a bass, I think, or something. Something similar.
A bit abrupt. That's kind of my recipe for a compo song, at least.
Only for compose songs.
Yes.
Okay. But
Usually, yes.
usually.
Mhm.
No final versions. No, those are properly finished. That's the only thing
Yes.
that they can do. And Discord got quite busy tonight. That's really nice to see. Hello, people. Hello, Dax. Hello, Edward.
And hello,
Cactus.
Cactus, how is the sync now? And also, Dax, I can't use FabFilter because FabFilter doesn't run on Linux, which is the platform we run on here. So there.
You're always insisting on your OS so much.
And yeah, I don't plug the microphone directly into OBS. Far from it.
How many stops are before OBS?
It goes to the directly to the sound card, and then to the controller, and then into OBS.
I only asked for a
and
number.
Sorry, second sound card, and then to OBS. So a few steps.
At least 4 or 5. So yeah, that
There's
makes
going to be one
total
more.
sense. Yeah.
There's going to be one more for the breaker thingy.
Breaker thingy.
Yeah, the switch microphone on and off switch.
Okay. Oh right.
Hi, Ace.
You still plan to do that? Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah, of course.
I got halfway to greetings. So Sefran, Shargo, definitely ASDK, Marcel. There you go. And yeah. Now I'm afraid, like anxious. Oh, JLD. Hi. Apparently we started with the proper track, right? And Twilight, and of course, really Eder of Triad as well. So hi everyone, basically. Feels a bit unusual to be here, and Wobbler, obviously. Hi,
Wobbly,
Wobbler,
wobbly,
too.
Okay, Cactus, I adjusted it not the other way, but upward instead of downward. So instead of 50 milliseconds, I now have 80. So there we go. Maybe that'll do the trick. Audio offset, blah blah blah, etc. Whatever, whatnot.
Yeah, whatnot, whatever. There's something very weird that these ciders do to me. I still don't know what, but I react to cider completely differently than to beer. And I had like half of it, and I already feel like it's somewhere in my brain.
Well, it's
beer
in
doesn't
your
do
body.
that.
It's in your body at least.
It's somewhere in there. We don't know where exactly, but it tastes really good. It just feels so weird, you know. It's been like 10 minutes since I started to drink it. I feel it instantly. Maybe I didn't drink enough during the past few weeks. Well, okay, once or twice, because I felt like I need a drink right now, but it's very rare that I feel that way.
ASDK says, we need more vodka and cider.
Okay,
we do have
agreed.
Zubrovska.
We still have, oh, that's great. Maybe I will have some tonight.
Maybe you will have some tonight.
What is that intonation?
Oh,
How
nothing.
you dare to make fun of me right now? It's just the start of the evening.
I wasn't making fun of you.
Not even the least bit, no. Shall we play the first request of the evening then?
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Who made the request?
Shargo, obviously.
Shargo.
He is always the fastest. And this would be Wobblers. Is that all? Timeless is more. I really like his word games on his tracks.
Boyer says he's distracted by the logo hiding behind Slaygon's mic. Well, there you go.
So much
now
better.
only my face is hiding behind the mic, which is probably better because I have a perfect face for radio.
But that's why you should show it. It's a perfect face for radio. Tractor is freezing again. No, it doesn't.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
cool. We are all fine. So, greetings, Lea and Anna on the channel.
Hello.
And of course, we have a remix news edition today. That's also very important.
Yes, catching up ever so slightly. We are kind
Finally.
of backed up a little bit. So today we will air the July edition of Remix News.
It's only mid of October.
Yeah, I will portion out the remaining the August and September ones before it's time for the October edition.
Excellent. Okay, that's really promising. We will have a lot of remix news coming up, I guess. So in the near future, we will definitely catch up with the process and with the months of 2022. And then again, if you think of that, next week there is BitLive, right? And then after that there is almost November. And there is 2 months left of the year. Incredible.
Yes. Have you all gotten your Christmas presents and all of that?
No, don't even start. Don't even start. I don't want to think
I
of
haven't
that.
even thought of anything like that yet. No.
Yeah,
None.
none.
Zip. Zilch. Nada.
Not even the least bit.
Oh, hello Anna. MS.
So you are absolutely excused to invite your sidekick here. Definitely welcome. Welcome, Anna. So, all good, Saffron. So, yeah, fantastic. So, what did you do while I was away?
Not a whole lot actually. I put up the shelf there for the Commodore 64s, for instance.
That's a very good use of a very non-practical shelf, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know, poked around a little bit with the remix, that sort of thing.
With the remix? Which
With the
remix?
A remix.
A remix.
It's a unnamed one so far because, yeah, I might not do it.
You might not do it. You
No.
still have one more than a week. There is a remix competition on Back in Time Live. People remember that. And you still can send in your remixes. But the deadline will be very strict this time because it's going to be set automatically.
Because reasons.
So, reasons. There might not be any chance like few minutes after deadline to send it in if the system doesn't work. So please be aware of the deadline. Very important.
So let's do this because where did that go now?
Well,
there it is.
Not at the right place.
No, yes, it is in the right place. Well, the window wasn't in
Not
the right
on
place.
the screen.
Yes, see you there.
Yeah, definitely. See you next week, Friday to Saturday. Don't forget about it. And,
Don't forget about it.
and I'm pretty sure that if you do a last-minute trip, you still can organize something.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like Bergen is like this metropolis that is like shot full of people and no place for anything anywhere. Like
no place
all
to
the,
sleep.
All the hotels are booked and streets are full of weird people. Well, they will be, but maybe not full. But there will be weird people.
And I'm looking for some companion to eat some proper Norwegian salmon. just so you know, because these guys that I'm going with, neither of them like fish, neither of them. So there is completely no point to take them into a sushi place or anything. So please help me out. So I don't need to look alone, and we will just ask the opinion of the locals, and then we will have a very proper Norwegian salmon. That's my plan. Salmon. Oh,
Ace.
summoning up the
Ace.
salmon.
Ace says, I'll join you.
Excellent.
And Sky says, I'll be square. What? No.
So you won't join? You will be square? No.
Oh,
No.
no. That's not good.
No, that's really not good. What happened there?
That's sad news.
Yeah, indeed.
Anyway, as for remix for the compo, needs to be a kind of a medley or combine two of the main VIP people's tracks. Chris Hillsbeck, Matthew Cannon, Tim Wright, and who am I missing?
Checking.
Jesus Christ.
Barry Leach, Chris
Barry
Hillsbeck,
Leach.
Matthew
Jesus.
Cannon, yeah.
Sorry, Barry. It was too obvious.
So yeah, don't forget that this time you mash up at least 2 tracks from 2 separate artists of these. That's the point. So don't take just one artist and do 2 songs, but take 2 separate artists and 2 songs, mash it up, and let's see where it goes. Looking forward to hear the entries. And the remix competition will be held on Saturday, and we have Zelda at the door who is meowing at us right now.
She's in heat, so she's not going to come in here because it's going to be a noisy show.
Noisy show. Yeah, it's just a bit of a complaining show then. At least that's what she does sometimes.
Just a bit.
Ever so slightly. So what do we have lined up here as the next request?
I don't know.
Let's see. Tender Recluse requested TLF and Cybermix, a SID that you lined up actually.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I hope so,
Oh.
at least.
Cool. I didn't know. Let's see if it works then.
Okay, let's
Shall
see
we?
how aware you are.
etc. and so on and so forth.
So you finished the song for us.
I did.
Very kind of you. Thank you. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Right.
What am I looking for?
What if one comes as a square, to represent a pixel? Asks Edward. Very valid question. We love pixels. We love squares. So, yeah. But the more the merrier, obviously. So, looking forward to next week.
Very much so. It's going to be fun. Pixel or not.
Pixel or not. We are going to have so much fun.
Pixel or not, we will go.
Hopefully, at least. That's the plan.
Right, so how was your few weeks, last few?
I'd rather not talk about it. It's I guess it describes it that when I returned, I still had nightmares for a few days of all the things that we piled up during the years, that they want to eat me and bury me completely, and I'm never able to get rid of them and all of that. So if you want to do yourself a favor, do not collect too hard on anything, because it can be very dangerous.
Yeah. Don't be a hoarder.
No, don't. Really, don't. And I know it's difficult for me as well. I also come from a hoarder family. That's why it was a bit difficult to deal with that. But I just really know.
Well, that's a kind of one of those lessons, I guess, you get sometimes in life, that maybe I have a bit of a problem with this, and then you get dumped this task, and then I'm never gonna do that to myself, kind of a thing.
the big recognizing in life came probably from such situations when you are completely frustrated. And honestly, I wasn't even sure that I can make it back at the time when my flight was. So I got a flexible ticket for that date. It was supposed to be 8th of October. And at the start of the week, I realized that I don't know how I'm gonna make it. And then I called for help, and that was very, very necessary, because on my own, I couldn't be able to finish that. So, but when the key handover happened, and when we landed in the capital after that, and when I left the next day with my flight, there was probably no happier person on earth. Almost. I know this is a first world problem, and there are way bigger problems, really. But I was really, really happy when the whole thing ended. This is how I felt during the past few days and weeks. And let's not take this to negative Nancy. So I guess I will just leave it at that. Don't be hoarders. You will regret it later on. Or your children will, or whoever will empty or help you empty your place, they will. Trust me on this. That's it. That's the lesson. Take it away. That's what I can say.
Yeah. But the plan then for me when she arrived back home was to stuff her face with food and make her go to sleep.
And it happened, and he made a perfect steak, obviously. That's what he does usually on the grill. And then after that, I started being in Gothenburg with 18 hours of sleep. That's how it started. The next day, it continued with 12 hours and so on. And I think I got caught up probably during like 4 or 5 days. And let's look forward, says Martin, definitely, because forward there is really great things next week coming up. So really looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. And you started yesterday with the sets you're gonna do.
Well, that's another thing that is a task, but this is a very sweet task right now that I need to do 2 sets on Friday and on Saturday as well, because the evenings need to be finished somehow and possibly on a good way. So let's hope that.
So is your new name Finish Her? As in finisher.
Oh, I'm the finisher. That doesn't sound that great. Anyway, yeah, something like that for 4-bit live. So the evenings need a proper closing and some dancing, I believe. And this is how we will roll there. So let's hope that everything will be all right by then. Still needs a few hours of work there. So, but yeah, recovering step by step. Definitely getting there. Definitely. Do you feel ready for next week? In terms of everything?
No, not really. I need to do a kind of a prep setup. I'm gonna bring this one, a couple of cameras. Kjetil had an extra camera stand, so we can put it there, and gonna bring the bird dog wherever the fuck it is right now, but I'm gonna set everything up and hook it up to this laptop and see that everything actually works.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise it's gonna be a bit troubling.
My first question before these trips is, what am I going to forget? And this is my last question as well. Usually I figure it out on the spot when we arrive.
Yeah.
That's how it works. I think on the first...
Like last time, I think we made 3 or 4 rounds to the computer store to pick up extra cabling. Like I have 2 10-meter USB 3 extender cables that we bought there because, didn't think about that.
Yeah, now at least there is something to think about. And it's definitely... It needs some thinking before we pack up everything, because
definitely
I think it happened at the first bit live in not the first bit live, but the first bit live in Norway, that in 2018 when we went, I didn't forget anything else but my glasses. Which is at that time, I mean, it's still acceptable. I can see that distance, but it's gonna be a bit painful on the stage probably if I do that now. So I should not repeat this action. But this is how it usually works. Like, I know what I left.
Mm-hmm.
Later.
Yeah, I've actually gone to the office a couple of times and forgot my glasses. It's not fun.
No. Yeah, but in your case, it's totally understandable because I'm short-sighted and you are the opposite of that. So for you, it really sucks when you don't see close.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, Marcel cannot make it to bit live.
Hopefully Edinburgh will be nice though.
Yeah, that sounds great as well. No Commodore 64 and Amiga remixes there though.
That is very, very true.
But yes, I'm sure it will be nice as well.
Indeed. And last time we did a show, we had a working work in progress from Marcel that he released 2 days after. So
we did not have an opportunity to play it just
yet. We did have an opportunity to play it, but people voted that they wanted to hear the finished product, and it's currently sitting at number 2 all time on the charts.
Yeah, that says a lot.
It is a very, 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 very nice.
So
nice,
I guess
nice
now would be the
track.
time to introduce it here on air then, because
I guess so.
I guess so.
I guess so.
And it's called the Greenberry Blues.
Indeed.
Indeedly
doodly.
Okay, so I will press play.
Press play on that tape.
Mm-hmm. the beauty of the whole thing.
Yeah, reminds me quite a bit of Sweet, the early work print for many reasons. I was looking on Remix 64. There's already quite a few votes on the track, but there's one shout that stands out. It's DRM that says, "Well done and a worthy tribute, though I had the idea first." Oh, really?
Then do it.
Yeah,
If you have the idea.
I was trying to load his page on Remix 64 to see if he's actually done it. But yeah.
Yep.
It's not loading. No, I just get timeout on it.
Those timeouts.
Yeah, that's why I have this T-shirt, by the way, that says no internet. But we obviously do have internet, just not the new internet that we ordered late November last year. Yeah.
They promised end of September and we still don't have anything, just saying.
They've dug down the fiber in the ground and all of that. But yeah, actually, they dug in front of the connection box, whatever, in the street just a few days ago. I think Thursday or Friday last week, they put new asphalt on there. So they're doing something, but oh well. Who knows?
Who knows, indeed. And it might just seem like silly for most of the people who don't notice the outages, but we have like pauses in the service quite frequently. And,
yeah, it's not the service itself, it's just the long-running connections, TCP connections, that it just cuts.
Yeah,
it
does
cuts. A TCP reset every now and then.
Once every few minutes it cuts, and it cuts into the middle of my long processes that I run sometimes. So it's really annoying because it can be restarted entirely.
Same here, like SSH sessions or VPN tunnels, that sort of thing.
So you would think we have great internet, and we have the shittiest internet that I have ever perceived so far. So I really, really hope that this will be fixed. I don't know. At some point soon.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, maybe at some point.
At the latest, end of October. Otherwise, I'm gonna get really fucking mad.
And what's gonna happen when you get really fucking mad?
Oh, they don't want to know.
They don't? That's so exciting. I'm curious about that.
Things will happen.
Okay, sounds great. Let's go for it then.
And it's gonna cost them more than it costs us to actually get the fiber.
Well, very good, because we are waiting for almost a year now.
Yeah.
So can't believe that it takes so much time. I know maybe there is a lot of need, but I just still don't understand that. Anyway.
Yeah, they were quick to actually pull the fiber from the street and down to the house and install it in the house. So I have the fiber converter and everything in the house since forever. But yeah, still nothing. But oh well, we'll see where that goes. I'm not going to obsess about it or get mad before it's time to get mad. It's just wasted energy.
No, absolutely, you're right. We shouldn't even pay attention to that. We should rather bounce a little bit here, because we have a request from Attila. And Attila wants a Commando High Score any remix. Thanks, he said. And well, I picked Wobbler's version because he says bounce me this, bounce me that. So it's a nice one. Commando high score, and apparently this is 18 years later. We also were able to hear what was 18 years before, thanks to me, because I picked the wrong version to play first. So then,
well, that was
halfway.
Quick time travel
Yeah,
device
exactly. 18 years earlier and 18 years later. Well, I would say it's Wobbler's fault because he did so many Commando high score versions, but we are very happy about it, so it's not a fault, it's really great. He said, glad you changed it. But yeah, it's always great to choose several versions from. What?
Okay.
What?
I'm a bit late at reading the YouTube comments. Andrew Kroll says, I don't like fish either. It's crappy tasting and comes from the sewer of the earth. And then Disaster Incarnate says, we all evolved from that sewer. And Andrew says, fortunately.
So you don't want to look back at all? Not even the least bit. Okay, gotcha. Right.
Fun.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Can't argue with that one. It's better to be here than in the sewers, unless it's Last Ninja, right? But yeah, absolutely. And it appears that 9 is approaching, which
Indeed.
means that we have a Remix News edition to play for you.
We do indeed.
How
Shall we
long?
play one? It's about 20 minutes, so I'm thinking maybe we could play one more request if we have a bunch of them or whatever.
Yeah, we have a bunch of them.
Or we can just go straight into it.
Well, it's...
Well,
hang on a minute. Just let me check. Well, technically, we have about 3 minutes, but you know what? Okay, let's play one more request. FS's request. And that's a usual song that he likes to request, and not only he, but others too. Fixoid and Thrust, the magnificent worlds of Commodore.
Magnificent for FSS. And see, Duder, if you're watching, close your eyes, but listen with your ears.
Oh, how kind of you to warn him in advance. So yeah, there it goes, FS, and after that, right after that, we welcome the remix news, catching up with July edition.
It's still summer, damn it!
In our hearts, at least.
RKO and Amiga remix releases for the month of July 2022.
This month we have 18 C64 remixes and 7 Amiga remixes for a total of 25. Let's check out some new summer jams. First out is Osuprego with Outrun MSS Fieramente Flamenco Fiesta, composed by Jason C. Brook. Next we have 2 remixes by Anthony Walters. Commando Extended Sid Mix, composed by Rob Hubbard. The second one by Anthony Walters is The Last Ninja Wastelands Extended Sid Remix, composed by Ben Daglish and Anthony Lees. Lonely Heart is a remix by Berserk, composed by Anders Elman, also known as Moon.
Knowing this could happen, unexpected as a king. Never felt it so alone, without you is not the same. How can I say this, how can I make it up to you? Could you come back to me? I never broke our vow, this lie just isn't true. Keeping it together, I will fight for this life.
Berlusconi, Flimbo in Tyrol, Feet Vagelis and Tunan, composed by Ryan Uvehan and Johannes Bjerregaard. Next is Seaside Dunes, Another World intro remix, composed by Jean-Francois Fritas. Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 Nitrous Remix is a remix by DJ Topshelf, composed by Barry Leach. This is Dr. Future with Space Harrier, composed by Jason C. Brook. Eivind Sommersten gives us 2 new tracks. First one is Funky Freak, Turn It Around, composed by Thomas Mogensen, also known as Drax.
Hey, break it down. Let me see you turning around.
The second one by Eivind is Savage, I Will Never Know, composed by Jerome Tao. Jinx 138 gives us Hades Nebula title, composed by Ben Daglish. Bait and Switch is a remix by JLD, composed by Johan Samuelsson, also known as Stinson. Next one is composed by Martin Galway and remixed by Johan Andersson. It's Terra Cresta. Q64 gives us Last Ninja 2, The Mansion, in-game, composed by Matt Gray. Nadine O XD400 gives us Falcon Patrol 2 orchestra version, composed by Dave Lee. Next we have 2 new releases by Ox. First one is Exos Acid 2, Bring the Beat Back, composed by Exos. The second one by Ox is Vision Part 3, composed by Tommy Continen, also known as The Hitcher. The next 5 tunes is remixed by Tony Fluke 73 Vian, a prehistorical tale main theme live performance composed by Johan Hippel. Beyond the Ice Palace, composed by David Whittaker. Comic Bakery live performance composed by Martin Galway. Red Sector Theme Electric Revenge live performance composed by Matthew Simmons, Formath. Ultima 4 Rule Britannia live performance composed by Kenneth Arnold. Next one is X-Pole with Ninja Remix, Kabadachi Mix, composed by Johan Hippel. Next is Dusty with Fist 2 The Legend Continues feat. Vagelis, composed by Neil Brennan. The spotlight track for this month is this remixer's remix number 109 on RKO and Amiga Remix. It's a super 80s sounding slow jam. This is Dr. Future with Shades, single edit, composed by Chris Hulsbeck. I would like to encourage people to visit remix.cred.org and amigaremix.com to listen and vote. Keep the remix scene alive. Till next time, take care.
That was the Remix News with Leah. Thank you for listening.
That was a bunch of remixes with Leia, formerly known as Remix News.
Not that news anymore, but
Well, to be honest, not too many people visit RKO very often to download new stuff.
yeah, like not every week for
yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and they're not signed up for any RSS feeds or whatever. So, yeah, maybe they heard something that is nice in there and wanted to pick it up. So,
People keep asking us now, August, and then September. Yeah, but well,
No,
maybe next.
yeah, I think we will. What we will do is August will be uploaded straight to YouTube. It's the straight to DVD version thing, and then September we will do at the end of October, and then at the beginning of November we will do October.
Ooh,
So
you are
then we will be caught up.
so tricky. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, August is a short month, right? And I think even Qued goes on holiday in August.
I don't
right?
think he did this year,
He didn't?
but it was a short list of releases in August.
Okay. So yeah, apparently everyone went on holiday in August, so that is a good idea. In that case, I guess that makes sense.
Kind of, sort of. And Dax says Remix News doesn't count my stuff as I don't release anymore on Qued and Amiga Remix. Yeah,
Doesn't contain.
so yeah, of course it doesn't. It literally says that on the tin can, released on RKO and Amiga Remix. So there you go.
Yep. Sad
Yeah.
about it, but we understand the business model, Dax.
Yeah, and then Lala says then we need a Dax News.
Dax news, yeah.
Or in Swedish it would be Dags för nyheter.
That almost sounds like as evil as the German version, I guess.
Yeah, Dags means time for.
Ah, right. Yeah, of course. Yeah. All makes sense.
All makes sense now.
Now it all makes sense indeed.
Indeedly doodly.
They still have half hour to deliver that package that I'm waiting for until 10, by the way.
You're waiting for the package until 10.
No,
and then
they
what?
said that it will be here until 10. So
Until the 10 or before 10.
before 10.
Ah.
Ah, now I understand. He keeps doing that every day.
Oh, hello, Go Hanks.
Hi, Go
Good
Hanks.
morning.
Morning,
Oh, he apparently just
late
woke up.
bird. Yep, great to see you around as well.
Yeah. And again, thank you, Mordy and Leia, for Remix News. There's been a
Well
steady stream
appreciated.
of delivery by them to me, and I'm the one that's been backed up a little bit. So yeah, all on me. They have been very, very steady and professionally delivering on time every time.
They are summing the whole year up.
Yes.
If you want it, and then of course you are sitting on it, and that was happening because of me, so it's my fault probably because I wasn't around, right? So you didn't have the pressure.
Yeah, well, not your fault. It's just I had other things to do.
Yeah, exactly. But you didn't have the pressure.
Yeah, well,
There was no show.
Yeah, exactly. If we're not doing a show anyway, and yeah, whatever. Now we can do one every time we do a show instead. So that's cool. This week on RKO. No, let's not do that.
Go Hank said that he should be sleeping though because have to catch a flight back from Oslo and wake up at 3 a.m. You mean you still want to say you are in Oslo and you won't come to Bergen?
He's
Like,
in Oslo now.
Yes, I know. You won't come to work next week, but now you are in the same country where BitLife will happen. Shame.
Yeah, different kind of sides of the country though.
Yeah, I know. It takes some time to get there. I get it.
Definitely does.
Yeah. But still.
But still, yes.
But still.
And also sleep now. If
It's
when,
quite-
when is the flight? Wake up at 3 a.m. Okay, so the
Yeah,
flight
he
is
still
like
can
6 a.m. or something.
He still can sleep about 5-6 hours. That's a lot, actually.
Yeah, it is quite a bit.
Hmm.
So good morning and good night. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
It's as if my boss will pay the bills, then sure I'll go.
Aww. Your autofocus is unstable, they say.
Oh, is it?
It seems like it.
I
Is
haven't-
it only his autofocus?
Well, I haven't noticed anything. Hello. Oh, it might be this animation here. We might need to move this whole thing off a little bit so we get a little bit more separation from the background.
What happened since the last setup? It didn't have
Nothing.
that problem. Nothing.
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 Nothing at all.
You
Nada.
You did not call here strippers and stuff,
Oh
right?
shit! I forgot that. That's why I have the stripping pole right here.
I knew that there was
I have a
something.
stripper pole.
Oh, that's not big, but sufficient maybe for something.
Well, I like short people, apparently.
So short? That's kid size. Shame on you.
Kid size?
Yeah, this is
What kid
kids.
do you know that is that short?
Well, 2-year-old kids. So
No, they are not.
they are.
The camera a bit slanted. No, I don't think it is. Pretty straight. If you look at the top, it's got a bit of like a thingy going on there.
Thingy going on there.
Stripper pole for midgets, says Lala.
Something like that.
I don't know, fairies maybe?
Oh well. But anyway.
And Dax says, never use autofocus when streaming. Yeah, sure. Usually don't. I haven't actually checked if this particular one uses or is set to autofocus. But usually it's not set to autofocus. Dax, it's a Sony A6000 that I got as a birthday gift from this here lady.
This here, from this here.
Was it 2 years ago? 1 year
Yeah,
ago?
I think so. 2 years at least. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
2 years.
like 2.5. Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
But anyway, maybe we should play some music as well.
Maybe we
Instead of
should.
just talking and chatting here.
Shittering.
Chittering. Chittery chatty. Amiga
Chatter
remix, people? Maybe? One Amiga remix? Amongst the many 64 remixes that we have played. And that would be Mutitus, I think. And Turbo Imploder 4.0. So, yeah, curious about that one. And this goes out to Tenno Recluse.
UT2's Turbo Imploder 4.0 Amiga Remix.
Mutitus sounds good enough to me as a pronunciation. And once again, how did you pronounce the Polish vodka's name?
Zubrowska?
No. Żubrówka.
Yeah, whatever.
Żubrówka.
Whatever. Zubrowska.
Ż.
Zzz.
Ż.
Zzz.
Learn that. Żubrówka.
Yeah, I am trying. Zzz.
Almost. You are almost there, really. You just need to remember it's not z, but
I'm
ż.
Englifying it on purpose. I'm not trying to pronounce the name as it originally is pronounced.
Next time I'm saying IKEA in the middle of an English sentence, then I don't accept any excuses from you because you keep saying.
I would say IKEA.
Yes.
Yes, because I'm Englifying.
Because you are Englifying, yes, but in its original language it's called IKEA. So.
Yes, I know. But when I speak English, I say IKEA.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
aware of that. So.
Which is why I say Zubrowska.
But it's not correct at all. It's not Zubróws, but Żubrówka. So once again.
I read the label. It said Zubrowska.
No, it doesn't have an S in the middle.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
No,
then I
it
misread
really doesn't.
Then I misread it.
IKEA, you Kia, we are Kia. Yeah. You Kia, Lala as well? How far is the closest IKEA to you? There, around the other end of the globe.
On the other side of the pond.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, always a good question. Well, at some point, I would love to visit the other end of the globe, actually. I've never been there.
Gohank says, time for new glasses. Or, I don't know, time for
Just
giving a shit. I just say, buy some grass stuff.
Buy some grass, yeah, maybe they will recognize. Maybe some people will understand you then.
Yeah, if I search on Systembolaget, all I need to type in are 3 letters. ZUB. And it auto-suggests the thing. So, yeah, there we go.
Closest IKEA to Lala is 15 minutes drive. Not too bad.
IKEA, damn it!
Right. Right. Yeah. Been a while since I had a proper IKEA lunch, I'd say.
Can't even remember when I was in an IKEA last time.
The problem is that since I ate your...
Probably with you in Budapest.
Yeah, I think so. It might have been.
Yeah.
Because the problem is, I like meatballs there, but since you have done some, then I'm very disappointed with any other.
Yeah, my balls tend to do that.
Your meatballs tend to
my
do that.
meaty balls.
Meatballs, not meaty balls.
Balls.
Your balls are my favorite.
Meat ball.
Yep, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have also other type of food as well, and of course hot dogs that are getting like more expensive now that there is inflation, like what 1 krona or more or something. I don't know.
Yeah, now they're all over like what 11 krona or something like that. They've been 10 krona for like I don't know past 30 years.
10 krona.
Yeah.
Hang on, that's still expensive actually compared to what I got used to.
Yeah, but here in Sweden, 10 krona.
I know, but
for that is not much. So yeah.
No worries. Right now the price levels are kind of getting even because of the inflation everywhere. So soon other countries will have Swedish price levels as well.
Probably.
Too bad that the salaries don't align, but yeah, something like that. Bottega already wants to go as a house sitter.
I guess that's like one level better than house shitter.
Ever so slightly. Well, we will see. And
we shall see.
We shall see. Lord Evil is also with us for a while now. and he had a request, and we will play that request. And it is Morty and Arpeggio.
The arpeggiated Morty.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful track there by Morty.
Indeed.
Arpeggio.
Arpeggio or arpeggio?
Arpeggio, I would say in English.
Okay. in English, again in English.
Yes.
And now we are talking
Arpeggio. In Italian.
yeah,
Give
that
me my
sounds like
pizza.
it.
Arpeggio. I beg you, arpeggio.
We started to talk about here, like how great is Five Guys with extra bacon and a lot of jalapenos. But yeah, Five Guys is a great place for burgers if anyone is around the UK.
I didn't follow the discussion at
I
all.
know,
and,
you didn't.
And then I kind of looked back at Discord and saw that Bottega said, I had Five Guys yesterday and it's so good.
Well, someone just likes more. That's it.
One is not enough. 2 is not enough. 3, fuck that.
5 is the number. But they are making really good burgers. That's the point. I can definitely do Five Guys too. Yes, definitely. And yeah, it's juicy as well.
Or sloppy. Whichever. Sauce.
Yeah. Once we go to the UK again, then I'll take you to Five Guys.
What are they gonna do? Are they gonna
Well, you're
mash it up?
gonna eat eat Five Guys.
Oh my god, that sounds like a hellish vacation.
Yeah, I don't know where their name comes from, but a base for a lot of fun, apparently. Yeah, and I couldn't believe my eyes. There were like very interesting things in the UK. I photographed when I was partially living there a little bit as well. And one special thing that I remember was a burger served in donut. Like donut outside instead of a burger bun.
I guess
And,
that's better than serve burger.
Yeah, and serving the tea, I think it was tea or coffee. I also made a photograph, it's somewhere. They served about 7 cubes of sugar, like 7 sugar cubes next to the pot that they served. It wasn't a pot, it was just a simple coffee mug, basically, or tea mug, and 7 sugar cubes next to it. So it really made me wonder, like, might be that they are not the most famous of their healthy diet. That's for sure. But yeah, I usually put like 1 sugar cube into my tea or coffee the most. That is the maximum. So 7 would be probably a bit of an overkill. Sorry, this is very important. Either the camera is slanted or the entire room is. Max Levine is very bothered by the angle.
There we go. You can check that. So at least we know if the room is slanted. So know that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's useful. And also, I'm a bit smaller than Slaygon is. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, I'm not that heavy, so it's gonna make the whole room tilt over.
Yeah. I'm already up to 7. I'm already up to 7 with the sugar cubes. Yes, definitely. From 5 up to 7. It's not 7 guys though.
Focus, damn it! Focus, damn it! Hello!
And Martin is kind of adding. You put only 1 sugar in your coffee? I buy only 1 sugar for a couple of months. You mean 1 sugar cube or 1 kilo of sugar? Because that might not be the same, just so you know. So I guess it's worth a discussion. Yeah, no, we're not talking about kilogram packs. I think 1 sugar cube weighs about 4 grams, actually. I think I weighed it at some point, so I was curious about that. And no, not even 1 sugar cube. Most of the time I usually use stevia, like this very little kind of pill there, and it's drop in and plant-based sweetener, and that's it. But yeah, occasionally I do sugar as well. So, oh yeah, Lord Evil, that's something.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of my special burger I got when I was working in the city center, kind of close to where you work now. There used to be a McDonald's on a couple of streets over.
Oh,
So I went there and I had a double burger with 4 extra meat on it.
Jesus Christ.
That was my lunch, dinner,
and you ate
breakfast.
all of it.
Yes, because it's my lunch, dinner, and breakfast, and all things combined.
But even
Because I
now,
only eat once a day. I'm going to take that away because I think that is stealing the focus. I'm going to put it there.
that helps. That's very straight right now.
No, because it's on the cable. Oh, actually, I'm going to put it
Maybe
right
you
right
can put
here.
it out of sight, maybe.
Right there. So, there
That's
we go.
not out of sight at
It is
all.
not.
No,
And also not level. A level that is not level. That's perfect.
not level.
Oh,
Okay.
good. I hid it behind the headphones. Good.
What can we do? Horrible. Jesus Christ.
Horrible.
Let's just play some music then.
Let's.
Okay, Lack of Time 2022. This is familiar from somewhere, I don't know. You picked the right nickname. Lack of Time 2022 wants to hear X Form Z and the Green Beret. So.
boom.
X-Form Z, right? X-Form Z.
Yeah, sure.
And Green Beret.
X-Forms or whatever.
X-Forms.
X-Form Zubrovska.
Oh, a hot dog. Ah,
With
God.
bacon.
Yeah, I could have that
Oh,
now.
that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Indeed it
Some
is.
cheddar in there. And what is that brown goo? Is that beans? Like
Isn't that barbecue sauce or something? No.
looks like a brown bean kind of a thing, and bacon and sausage. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
definitely something.
Yeah. At some point, we are owed a BBB.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Does boss still keep it in his mind?
Yes, and with the BBB, Boss's Big Breakfast.
Yes, that's why I'm asking.
Yes.
Because
He mentioned it when he was here last time,
Mhm.
last Friday.
Yeah, at some point it would be very, very nice.
Indeed.
How can you eat a breakfast if you don't really usually eat breakfast?
Kind of different if you've had drinks and whatnot the day before, and you wake up and want to devour the world.
Ah, you need to drink the previous day, so then it will be all good. Okay.
Well, all good is relative, I guess, at this point.
Okay, let's not say all good. Yeah, just fairly good. But then I guess food helps a lot, that's for sure.
It does, and it should be fatty and all of that, which the BBB kind of aims to be, like bacon and all of that good stuff.
Bacon and
Sausage-
breakfast and
No, bacon is the breakfast.
yes, I know.
Bacon
BBB.
and yeah, Boss's Big Breakfast.
Yeah, bacon,
so-
breakfast, everything. B. Bacon, breakfast, bees.
So honey?
Who knows? Like, if there are pancakes, honey is probably not that far from the syrup that they use on American pancakes, right?
Yeah,
So that could work.
Canadian syrup, I guess. Maple
Yeah.
syrup?
Maple syrup. Isn't it syrup?
No, syrup.
Syrup.
Yeah.
Why not syrup? I'm confused. I don't know.
Because English?
Yeah, right.
Oh, Lala says, damn, my code finished compiling. Now I have to insert another bug to restart it from scratch. Yes, please do.
Another compiling for
Yeah.
1 hour.
Yeah, you need 1 more hour of compile time.
Yeah, definitely. Because
Rack them up, rack them up.
We are on for 1 more hour.
Oh yeah,
And-
maybe it will take us onto something here. Yeah, you need to recompile the whole thing. Just do a make clean and start all over, just to make sure you didn't forget something in there. So it compiles.
For the compiler.
replicatable. Oh, look, PostNord.
Ah, look at that.
So-
We get a package. Let's
Yeah.
play some song.
Yes, let's.
Okay, so the next request is Snack a Dime requested Dolphin Force versus Black Mesa from Bite Blaster. Yep.
not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives. Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
All right, Gordon, your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives. Gordon, are you not hearing me? Climb up and start the rotors, please. Climb up and start the rotors.
Love the bass line of this song. It's so funky. It's like really, really bouncy.
It is.
As it should be.
Yes.
By
Quite.
Blaster and Dolphin Force versus Black Mesa.
Quite nice.
Yeah, indeed.
What is that?
Well,
Lord Evil. No, we're not going to play that.
well, anyone can play it on the
Bubbles
channel.
on the shit rockers. What?
Sounds like something completely conformal. Well,
Completely wacko.
yeah. Yeah, completely formal. This is what I wanted to say. I
No.
have no idea. No.
Formal is when you go to a formal dinner. You
Very
put
formal.
on your jacket.
Yes, very
and,
official.
Yes.
I ever so slightly wanted to be sarcastic about that, but
Uh-huh.
didn't turn out that much. Well, yeah, never mind.
No wells in sight.
No, but I find it very funny that I had 2 ciders and it makes me sleepy. It's not that it I swear it wasn't like that before. Like I was way more hyperactive from alcohol and everything, but now it just kicks me out and then high.
You're old.
Oh god. Yeah, I probably got some gray hairs now during the previous weeks. I guess that would make
previous weeks.
well more during the previous weeks than usual, but yes, thank you. I know I have some gray hairs. I know.
Yeah, I've actually started to get some grey hairs on my chest as well.
Oh, how cute. Your chest is getting old.
Yes, only the chest.
Only the chest. Yeah, because your hair never will come on. This is so hilarious. You have
Yeah,
this
probably not.
brown baby hair on the top of your head.
Yeah, it's baby hair all over. It's always been. It's so weird. I got these kind of bays here when I was very young, but yeah, the rest of the hair is just baby hair. Probably never will get grey. So yeah,
Poor guy.
yeah, poor me. I never get grey, but my beard is grey now, so that's something, I guess. I
And
guess.
now Martin said something. Those are sexy, but we don't know which ones are sexy right now that he referred to.
I think he refers to the dolphins.
The dolphins are definitely. Yeah, okay.
They're so smooth.
Slaygon,
I think-
same.
I think Adder of Triad will actually concur. Because, he had a dolphin scene in his demo, and it was the part that ran the longest. So I
Yep.
think he has a thing for dolphins.
He might have, yes. Dolphins are great animals, that's for sure.
They are.
It's hard to hate them, I guess. Even if some people say that we don't want to get back to the sewers where we came from. Dolphins are intelligent animals, okay? I'm not saying they come from the sewers, but certainly some sort of water environment where we came from as well, you know?
Oh, Lala says, if Slaygon starts talking about him getting grey hairs further south, I will switch to another channel. What do you mean? What's wrong with my legs? Jesus, no, I don't have any grey hair on my legs. What's wrong with you?
Oh, he just wanted to say this is too intimate that we are talking about right now.
My legs, yes.
No, your chest hair. I think. I'm just guessing there, but might be your baby hair.
Oh,
we
is
never
that
know.
so?
Might be your baby hair. We never know. So, hair. Oh, Edgar is typing. I think there is something coming up there.
Oh, yeah. In all caps. I love dolphins. Oh, okay. Okay, of course dolphins are great.
Yeah, they are. We have a short request to play meanwhile, so we will play that for Berka. And this is Milo Fultz.
Berka. SC.
Milo Fultz and the Sacred Armor of Antiriad. It was a short request.
Indeed. Well, we don't know. Well, you know, but I don't know if the request itself was very short.
Well, it was about 1.5 minutes, yeah.
I meant the song he requested was short, but the request itself.
Yeah, that was also short.
Oh, good.
Bubbles. What am I doing here? Starting applications that are not supposed to run.
Application?
No, not anymore. I shut it down, as it should be. That was non-free jazz, said Berka. But it's a nice piece.
Yeah.
Short but sweet, definitely.
I kind of liked it.
Martin
Who
had
was
the
it by?
Berka
Milo,
requested it,
no.
and Milo Fultz, I think, or Fultz. Yeah, Berka requested it.
Yeah, Lala has a good point. I don't know. That's kind of my point. I don't know if it's a short request. He says, "How do you know? Maybe the requester thought about it for hours and hours."
Yeah, you never
So
know.
very, very, very long request for a very, very, very short tune.
That's one way to do that, or
It's
think
kinda-
about it as well.
Yeah, it's kind of like with writing. It's like it's easy to write a lot of text, but it's very, very hard to write something short and concise.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. So anyone underestimating the marketing work behind advertisement texts, they can start to guess like how much work it is sometimes to figure out the most concise and simplest way of providing the benefits of the product, right? Without saying too much, because that's very important.
Old Greek says, "He who waits for something, oh, it's over."
Yeah, and there are still people on IRC. That's, yeah. Since Discord, when everyone just got used to Discord so much, it surprises me big time that we still have some people on IRC. And originally, Slaygon didn't want to join Discord and didn't want to give up IRC.
Yeah, I still haven't given up IRC,
No,
as you may have noticed.
no, I noticed, yeah, definitely. Stay retro and all of that. But it's kind of funny when I still remember how you were against Facebook and Discord and everything, and then you just started to recognize
I wasn't against.
well, a
There's-
little bit.
No, there's a difference between being against something and not knowing what you can do with it.
Okay.
Like I said back then, with Facebook, for instance, it's a different thing from Discord. So they are not all the same.
Oh,
Did your earring just
yes,
fall
that
off?
was my
Oh.
earring.
Oh,
Something
wow.
has happened.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
because I did not use I thought we are indoors, so I'm not gonna lose them. Apparently,
Well,
you
you
always
didn't-
will. Yeah,
You,
no,
you just dropped it. You didn't
I
lose
just
it.
dropped it. Yeah. They
But
are still
anyway,
going back.
Facebook for me kind of has never really worked. It's always been this weird kind of graphical interface that tries to be the replacement for IRC. Discord is almost there, but Discord I thought was just for gamers. And if you look at how they do their reward systems and all of that is very gamer centric, and I didn't think we could get any use for it.
No,
really.
not that part, but well,
So different reasons for different platforms, essentially.
definitely. But it's so weird that you compared Facebook to IRC, because that's definitely not the platform I would compare it to.
Social media. No, it's not a platform. Think way. It's more like where would you gather people? IRC was the big thing in the 90s. The Gulf War and all that. We had like hundreds of thousands of people on IRC and got real-time reports from a war zone that had never happened before. That there was a medium by which you could get live reporting from people that were there, and that was there in the Gulf War with IRC. So it kind of blew up. So Facebook is kind of sort of an extension of that sort of thing to me.
Okay.
But instead you just get Auntie Helga who posts about microchips in vaccines. It's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Have a good night, Wattega. Meanwhile,
Good
he's
night.
leaving for now,
Sleeping tight.
and it's not this.
Or not if you're having Five Guys. Who am I to judge?
No one is judging you for Five Guys. We concluded that.
I don't know how tights relate to Five Guys at all. But anyway, good night.
So, Discord has a reward system. Lala asks, I think you referred Twitch, right?
Oh, so sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
Twitch. But Discord does, in a sort of sense, have kind of a gamified way of having levels of different things you can get to.
Yeah.
So everything is gamified nowadays
Yeah, absolutely.
to a certain extent. Anyway, so it kind of felt like in the beginning it was very focused on gaming, Discord that is. But it feels more generic now.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. All platforms are good for different things, I guess. But it's there's no. I guess either for us, even for us, there's no avoiding the recent things happening, because I think it was Boz who started to migrate to Discord. You still resisted for a while.
Yeah,
Right,
because
and then-
we already had IRC working
Yeah.
perfectly well, and no reason really to move to Discord.
But then again, half of the people were already on Discord, and then they started to ask, when are we going to Discord? And then it just
but-
happened.
Yeah, one of the major reasons I thought Discord, because I had actually looked at alternatives like Discord. I even set up my own servers
Yeah, I
to
remember
do a
that.
similar thing,
Mhm.
because one of the reasons is that it's much easier to invite people that are not familiar with, let's say, IRC. You need to install a fucking app.
Yeah.
And how do you get to that from like different apps on different platforms, that sort of thing? Discord, a browser, fine, sure, they do have apps, but who needs them? They have the web page.
Mhm.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I was looking for, but I didn't want to be locked into a certain provider like Discord. So I set up my own Matrix server, for instance, but I have to tear that down because it was like, I think a month after I set all of that, and spent all of the time on setting up what was it, chat.slayradio.org or whatever it was. That was kind of like Discord, but well, not owned by Discord, self-hosted and all of that. There was this massive breach in the protocol itself, the underlying protocol in that software. That just essentially meant that you could own all of the servers, be hacked, you know. So just shut everything down. Sure, they fixed it quick and all of that, and it seems to be stable now, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay then.
Go Hank says, Discord feels like the unholy hybrid between a place for kids playing mobile games or some shit and businesses that want to use something more hip than Slack. Yeah,
Something like that, yeah. Which I guess we are target for.
yeah,
very true.
kind of.
Oh, JLD, did you request anything? I did not see that. I'm so sorry. Look at that. Oh God. Okay. You know what? We can reconsider this until Bottega is here. Just because
Until?
well,
What do you mean, while?
while Bottega is here. Yeah. So wait for it then. I just rewrite the next request to be played. So here we go. Okay, so Bottega, if you are still here, just so you know, you guys got requested by JLD. I guess it's an honor. And this would be Spy vs. Spy.
Ping, ping, ping.
A beautiful
ping.
intro and outro of the
Indeed.
thing.
Very, very nice.
Yep, indeed.
Very nice.
Seems others like it too a lot. So,
Oh, Marcel is going to bed too.
yeah, good
Good
night,
night, Marcel.
Marcel.
Have a good sleep. And see you soon, hopefully.
Indeed,
Mark.
If not on Bit Live, then somewhere else.
Max Levine says, Mark.
Gn-
Mark.
Yeah, I remember when I was wondering what GN is like in the 90s first when I saw it. Like, what is that? Why? Gute Nacht, yes. Good thing that it's the very same thing in German.
Was that helpful?
I guess it's very
In the
helpful
90s, I
for-
mean.
Yeah, actually, yes, because at that point my German knowledge was stronger than the English one. So I guess that definitely helped a little bit at least. And then these have changed over time because unfortunately I didn't use German that much by the years. But
Yeah, well, you still understand it. You read it.
yeah, pretty much. But that's it. So actively speaking, that is a more difficult thing.
Yeah, it's if you don't use a language, finding the words is very difficult when you speak like on the fly.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
indeed. I0 joins us. Hi.
Yeah.
And
Hello.
he had a finally catched up the live stream. Well, did you run to do that? We are very happy that you did catch up with it. So that's really nice. And yeah, we are in the last half hour now, or we just entered the last half hour, yes. So yeah, coming in late is totally normal. We do that too.
Not today, though. I think we were only a couple minutes late. So, but, yeah, normally we're a little bit later. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we kind of do that.
Yeah, Lala, you summed it up pretty much. So let me see. Ziona speaks English, Swedish, Polish, German, Hungarian. What else? Well, these.
Gibberish.
Gibberish, yeah. not Esperanto, but yeah, these five. And speaking would be an exaggeration when it comes to some of these right now. So, but understanding is more like it. So yeah. But obviously, after a little warm up, it's not that much of a problem. It's just that,
Yeah, being exposed to it definitely makes it easier.
yeah, it helps actually. And actively looking for the words, because that's a whole different skill there. And Hunglish. Hunglish is definitely always there. It will remain there probably until the end of our lives, because as we spoke about it, it's pretty much impossible to actually deny where we come from, even from the accent. And I really tried to pick up some sort of normal accent, but no,
It's a slow process.
just
And,
doesn't work.
Yeah, and sometimes it needs to be very deliberate and a will from your end to pick it up.
Well, it's not that I don't have a will, but
No. The will, I mean, to be focused on actually doing it on purpose.
yeah.
It's not like, yeah, I would like to, sure, if someone were to wave a magic wand, sure, I'll take it. Will is not that kind of will.
No, obviously not.
Dax, we speak English.
Yeah, we don't speak Swedish here because then I think I wouldn't be able to tell even one sentence without him correcting me, and that wouldn't be an efficient communication. So no, but at work I'm trying. Recently I struggled a lot because I was brain dead, obviously, of the happenings. So those brain dead days are better off with English, but when I have a little bit of capacity to actually enforce myself to go to the Swedish way of things, then I definitely prefer when we switch to Swedish there and then, or well, they switch to Swedish and then sometimes I comment, but still I'm pretty much of an observer sometimes. So eventually we will get there sooner or later, but definitely it needs some activity from my end as well. But if there would be a next language to learn, that would be Spanish.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Sami.
I didn't think of
Because you
Sami.
want to see the Northern Lights and all of that.
I
have a
love
local
Northern
Sami
Lights.
guide and all of that up there in Lapland.
Well,
to
okay,
guide
that
you
would be lovely.
to the icy hole where you sleep for the night.
I don't deny that I would love that. I would really, really love that. I know that you would hate it because you hate being cold, but
Oh, definitely hate being cold. Yes.
but I'm gonna take you some sweaters and more
They
jackets.
don't help.
No,
It's
they
the fingers
don't,
and
okay.
toes that are the problem.
We take more gloves then.
More isn't always better. I need USB powered gloves because what was it, last week I was at the office and sat there with my outdoor coat on and everything, and with my finger gloves, and was still cold in my fingers. So Hannah suggested maybe get those USB powered mittens, where you have the top part of your hand goes down to the finger, like knuckle down there, and warm them up with a USB cable. So just a power pack, USB powered mittens. Yeah, sure. I could go.
Have I seen ishotellet I Jukkasjärvi? Jukkasjärvi. Oh, actually, yeah, I have seen some ice hotels. I'm not sure if this was the one, but I really like the idea of going there. But to drag out this guy here, it's gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna make that happen somehow. I just need to work on it a little bit more. What? Yeah, we will work on it. Yeah, definitely. But one of my dreams is definitely to see the Northern Lights and the ice hotel and all of that.
But we do have an ice hotel in Sweden. So.
And Dax, no, Swedish. That's the annoying thing with Swedish. It's really annoying because here you go. The Swedish grammar is way easier than the German one. Because while you guys say ich kommer, du kommst, sie, es kommt, here they just say jag kommer, du kommer, de kommer, whatever. You know, they just don't do the conjugation thing and anything. Grammar is easy. Catching the thing that they say sometimes, this is the biggest challenge for me. While I was always able to understand while I was learning German, whatever they said around me, because, I don't know, Germans tend to speak clear or whatever, it's just easy to hear. Swedes are not. They shorten the sentences. They completely bite off some parts of the words sometimes. And this is the biggest challenge for me. Even still, catching what they say completely fast and quick, it's even after right now a few years, I struggle to catch it. Yeah, they optimize way too much. Like absolutely. Sometimes it's just you need to, and my ears are getting used to this simplification, but still it needs a lot of work from my end actually to get there when it comes to the listening part. And sometimes it happens that I'm able to process the whole thing that they have said, but I need like 1 or 2 more seconds while the conversation is going on. This is what they said. Right, okay. So
yeah, and by that time it's too late to jump in with a comment.
Yes, and sometimes this is why I remain silent, so I understand almost everything, but sometimes I just need more processing time for the whole thing to happen. So this is a bit hilarious, but anyway.
You'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to have one language on the world. Dex said I would prefer English as world language, and it is actually the world language.
Well, tell that to the Chinese.
Oh, Martin Land, I can guess what is sie kommt. the other meaning of it, I mean, I have some ideas. I guess it's no different from the English meaning.
So, percentage of world population that speak English is 4.922%. Spanish, 5.994%. Mandarin Chinese, 11.922%. So, if we are going to implement a world language,
Mandarin
go Mandarin.
Chinese?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting idea. Yeah. Yeah, Martin, I thought so. Had this feeling there.
what feeling? What thought?
That German says the coming with the same second meaning as the English says.
Yeah.
So that's
Of
it.
course.
That's what we discussed there, or well, on the side. But yeah, definitely sometimes it would be just way easier with one language to carry on. But then again, language learning is so much fun, unless of course your life is dependent on it. Then it's, I wouldn't call it fun, then it's something else. But yes, it's...
Yeah, and with English, like pauses and intonation and all of that matters very much as opposed to Hungarian, because they're much like in Finnish, the words say kind of spell out the sentence. In
Yeah.
English, I will make you come to a conclusion. See the
Right.
problem?
Right, I see the problem. Yeah, at first this is how it usually happens, like 5 minutes later. Anyway, we still have some requests to play, and Dax requested a nice song, which is Thomas Mogensen. And,
Mogensen?
well, I think it's
Mogensen,
Mogensen?
I think.
Why? No, hang on a
I don't
minute.
think he has the struck out O in his name.
No, sorry. No, it wasn't him. You're right. I just needed to double check. So Thomas Mogensen, aka Drax, obviously, and Tristes, and this would be Mordy's remix of Tristes. It's a very pleasant one.
It is indeed a very, very, very nice one.
A lovely remix.
Tristes.
According to Dex, it's the best Tristes remix.
It is very
we
nice.
concur on that one. Very, very nice indeed. And getting closer to the, bedtime kind of thing is also a very nice tune to warm up for the wind down, sort of. Well, okay, it's not wind down time yet. I promise that we still have some tracks to play, but definitely it's starting the mood for that.
I just checked the what do you call them? The scores of the songs, whatever. And yes, indeed, Mortis is the best according to everyone.
Well, that's
So MRT comes in at second place there with 91% score, and Mortis is at 94. So that's quite nice indeed.
yeah. So then the crowd has spoken, so to speak.
Indeedly doodly.
That's the important part. What's so funny?
Reading the Discord. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
No, it matters now that you smiled.
No, it's we're
Share.
talking about the striking of the O.
Yeah, I know.
like
I
the
know.
And Lala suggested that since it struck out, it should be Mgunsen because it struck out the or the O.
Gensen.
Yeah, and I said that it's only struck out as in silent if it's horizontal.
I give up. Yeah, that's another way of having it. It's not only Danish, Norwegian has it too, right?
Yes.
They just struck out characters as they please.
Yeah.
No, only O, but oh.
Oh. Oh.
And actually great that Dex was the previous requester, because now he was requested.
Smørrebrød.
Because
Smaker SC.
Core wanted to hear Ryan Ofen and Last Ninja Free intro by Dex.
Offhand?
Ohend.
Mm-hmm.
Ohend?
Ohand.
Ohend?
Ohand.
Ohend?
Ohand.
Jesus Christ, we will never learn how to pronounce this.
The way he pronounced it is wow. So there we go.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
That
I
was
think.
super helpful, really.
Hello, my name is Wow. Okay. Hello, Wow.
You do know that the play button is on your end right now?
I do know.
Okay,
Do you mean we should play it?
I guess so.
Okay, then here's Dax.
Dax and Last Ninja free intro, and I stayed alone because apparently he went to wash his hands. Oh, yeah. That is definitely next
not-
project, not for now.
Yeah, it's not for now. That was 2018, by the way.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
But that started great, actually. What was that?
The Ocean Loader, I think.
Yeah, I know it
But,
was Ocean Loader,
yeah.
but who was that?
Fast Loaders.
Whoa.
Bergen,
Wow,
2018.
great. Okay.
So
Very appropriate accident there.
yes, very
So,
appropriate. Literally, that is the accident. That was Fast Loaders from Bergen, 2018.
Lovely guitars there at the start. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and now we are not that far. At this time next week, we are already in Bergen. Aha!
Haha.
Aha! So, gonna be great. So, everyone remember, it's gonna be a great weekend. If you can't make it, we will be absolutely on air and we will make the whole event happen, probably broadcasted. Will we?
Most likely, most of it, yes. Still haven't discussed all the details, but I think what we will do is the same as last time. We broadcast all of it essentially. The concerts, the panel with Ziphoid and your sets and GRG's C64 sets and that sort of thing. And and then go from there, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. So it will be worth to join from early afternoon, something like that. Afternoon on Friday and on Saturday as well. And for obvious reasons, next Thursday will be off for us. But join on Friday, you will see what's going on. What is going on with this earring? It just wants to escape. Yes.
It's a spring, so it springs from your ear.
Yeah, it definitely is. And my favorite is definitely Bergen. When you arrive, they ask, is this Bergen or somewhere else? And this is literally the first thing that you see coming back from the airport. So, gonna be great.
Coming back from the airport?
No, arriving to the airport. Sorry. Jesus Christ, we have 5 minutes left. What do I do now?
You spring for a song.
No, I mean, I had two songs in mind, but that's gonna be a bit hilarious then. Sorry.
Ear on a Spring, best Hubbard song ever, says Martin Land.
It really feels like that we have a Last Ninja evening right now, because definitely there are some other requests. I'm sorry, but we probably need to skip one or two in the end right now. It looks like it, because we simply just have no more time, and that brings us to the wind down, right?
Oh, and Dax just notified me that Savino VM has given out 10 community subs on Twitch. Thank you very
nice
much.
Of you.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
That is awesome. Thank you.
20.
20?
20.
It says gave out 10 community subs.
But right now it's 20 because Dex said so.
Because Dax said so.
Well, if Dex says so, then I believe him, okay?
Yeah,
That's how it
so-
works. So, 20. What? Don't laugh. Like, that's the thing. Oh, God. I need to rearrange the things here because we just run out of time.
Wow. So, if it's 20, even more, thank you very, very, very much.
Thanks a lot. And
A lot,
even
lots,
more.
very, very
Lot.
much.
Thank you very many. I think someone said that, and I really like this. Since thank you very many. So
Wow.
yes, 20 gifted subs. Told
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, but here it actually says right there. See?
Yeah, but maybe this is another 10, so maybe they
No,
just
I
add
checked.
up. no?
I checked back here, and last time was last month with Malthus. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because I see the. Oops! Hi, microphone. I think there's a bug here on
Okay.
Twitch. I may need to because you see here. Ta-da-da-da. That was at 8 or something earlier today when I checked. So that is very, very true. I think we found a bug on Twitch. I need to report it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that will be useful. So, I guess we need to conclude that this was today's show and our returning. And thank you, GLD, to say that we felt still a bit tired tonight, but we will definitely get back to the role of every week kind of show from now on, except of course next week. But there will be shows next week, like more than you actually would want to have, because it's Friday and Saturday will be full on kind of
it's
full
gonna
on broadcast. So
Yeah, start early and quit late, kind of a sort of a thing.
yeah, so
I don't think we're gonna do much of splitting things up. Might be hard to follow the schedule and whatnot, like we did last time. So we'll just start and keep going, I think.
exactly.
So
We are really looking forward to next week, and we will absolutely love to be there and have a blast with all of you guys who will be there and also on the broadcast. Looking forward to that as well. And after that, normal, regular schedule as we could get used to. Totally usual Thursday stuff. And until then, next week there will be everything like interviews involved, like some wish list kind of thing, like that we will play some remixes, I guess, down there as well. And then, live acts, everything. So make sure to join us on Friday and on Saturday as well. We really hope it will be worth it. We are definitely giving the max for the experience what we can.
yes,
So.
we shall try to do everything we can to make it as good of a evening or 2 evenings as possible. And now I actually see the other 10 here, so maybe it's not a bug
Told you it
on
will come up.
Twitch. It's weird.
Yeah, it just splits it up. So
No. I still don't see the other one here, other batch here.
you have
Only
too
on
many
this one.
computers. That's your problem.
And also, thank you, Dax, for subscribing. So
Indeed.
and
Thank you so
Denmarkian
much.
type device for resubscribing, as always. He's now been 17 months. Wow.
Lala added, I feel a severe sickness coming over me next Friday. I guess I just have to skip work that day.
Yeah, and ask everyone to point their cameras some other direction.
Yep. So awesome, guys. See you next week, either virtually or live. We will be there. And take care until then. Have a very good night. Sweet dreams. And we will say goodbye with a very appropriate track here. It's not only another Last Ninja Free intro before, like after the previous track, which was also a Last Ninja Free intro. So very stylish finish here. But Stuck in Crime wanted to hear Shetil and Last Ninja. And Shetil is, of course, member of Fast Loaders, and Fast Loaders is organizing the Bit Live whole thing. And of course, they are also one of the main acts, like on Friday and Saturday. Make sure not to miss their concerts because they are absolutely awesome. And this track is, the goodbye track for today is Shetil's.
Yes, and also Fast Loaders will be at Amiga 37 in Germany this weekend.
Yeah, very useful as well. Yeah, thank you.
and I think Tim Wright will be there. Barry Leach might be there. So a bunch of the guys that will go to Bit Live will be there.
Yeah, that will be the warm-up weekend for
Yes,
Bit Live.
exactly.
Yep, definitely. So, again, see you guys, and yeah, let's prepare for the fun next week. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
And sleep in tights.
Sleep in tights.
Bye-bye.
Bye.